Hey, this is Lori, also known as Inspired Act, and I decided to start a new video series of being a single mother and dating. Recently I posted on Facebook and Twitter that I was curious about people who are experiencing different types of relationships, and I mentioned the word open relationships. And I couldn't believe the amount of feedback and comments that I received based on that. And I realized that many people have this idea of what open relationships is, and maybe I am using the wrong terminology, but what it came back to me is as having multiple sex partners is what an open relationship is. But in my world, an open relationship is total freedom and unconditional love, and letting that person that is in your life and that you love and truly care about be who they are and explore their life as they see fit, and you going in your direction of your own life and exploring life as you see fit. And when you come together, you synergize. And I have to say, I've never really had that in a relationship. I've never had true, deep down, honest, open communication. I've never had issues where there wasn't jealousy. You know, I've had so many broken relationships. I've been married and divorced. I've had long-term boyfriends, you know, 5-year relationships. I've been engaged. I've had all sorts of different relationships. And over the past maybe 10, 12 years, I kind of started to doubt my ability to be in a relationship. And so 2 years ago, after a pretty big breakup, I decided that I wasn't going to jump into relationships anymore, and I was going to stay and really center and ground myself and figure out what I was doing wrong in relationships and how to really turn it around, because I didn't want to go through that again. You know, I could see a cycle that I was on, and I really didn't like it. And you know, I'm a single mom. I have 2 children that I'm raising, and I want to set a good example for them what a good relationship is, and I want to feel a good relationship myself. So I took time out, and it took a couple of years. I went on a few dates here and there, but definitely I was very guarded because I didn't feel like like opening the doors to romance. And recently, I don't know, I just started to get a taste for wanting to be in the magic of romance and love and bliss. And I truly understand that it is self-love, and unconditional love for yourself is really the essence of it. And sometimes other people just have a way of presenting that information to you, because that just seems to be where it is. And I don't claim to know it all. I really don't. I don't really know if I know how to balance relationships. And I went on a date just last night, and one of the things the man said to me is, he said, I don't think you've ever trusted a man in your life before. And I thought about it, and I'm like, you know what, maybe you're right. Maybe I never have trusted a man, but on a deeper level, I don't think I really trust myself. Based on my past experiences, I've seen behaviors that I really didn't care for and I didn't like in myself and in the other partner, and I guess I didn't trust my judgment. I didn't trust my decision making. I didn't trust the ability to balance that aspect of my life out. And sometimes I guess I kind of felt that I needed to put a man in a category, like, you know, I've got my business, I've got my children, I've got my health, I have my, you know, other relationships, friends and family, and I have all of these different areas of my life, and a man just kind of fits in one of those categories. And in the past, men have been what I kind of revolved my world around, you know, that like they were my son and I rotated around them, and I guess I kind of lost myself in that. And when the relationship failed, I found myself sort of dumbfounded and like, whoa, where do I go now? My whole world is turned upside down. I don't really have a direction, because I identified my direction with that man. And so I know that I love so much, and I know that I get so deep and real with the people that I date, that in one sense, I guess maybe I'm afraid of letting go, maybe I'm afraid of getting hurt. I don't really know. I guess I'm just figuring it out. But so I put it off for a couple years. And I just started recently dating, and I'm still figuring it out. So I decided to put together a video series to kind of chart the process and progress and express my thoughts as time goes and as it evolves, because I know where I stand in health, I know where I stand in parenting, I know where I stand in ethics and my character, but I don't really know where I stand when it comes to a balanced, synergistic relationship, long-term partner, open communication, love, trust, and unconditional love for myself. And I know that people are in our lives to help us see ourselves better. You know, there's that mirror reflection that everything that you see in them is something that you possess yourself. Otherwise, you couldn't recognize it. And so I have to take this opportunity to really use this as a learning experience for myself, to really refine myself and learn how to make good judgments and really understand the dynamics of relationships and love. So bear with me. I plan on posting about once a week about this kind of stuff, and look forward to sharing my thoughts with you. And we'll see what happens. So thank you guys so much for listening. I appreciate all of your support and all of your comments. And thank you so much. Bye, guys.